Alright, in a previous video I just posted, then I showed how I had been misusing my Fisher f22 if I wanted to find small 10 karat gold rings. I don't have any larger gold rings to test with it, so that's what I was using to test. So see that one if you want to see some of the trouble I found. In this video, I go over a gold ring buried at different depths and show some of the trouble the f22 has finding it. At the end of the video, I'll show you some of the stuff I did find with the f22. I just dug an 8-inch hole because it was reading 76, 77 very consistently, and it said it was 4 inches deep. And it was actually this, I believe what is brass, looks like a lock plate, a deadbolt plate for the edge of like a sliding door or something like that. So it's really big and heavy, so it made sense that it's 8 inches deep instead of 3 or 4 inch deep quarter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is in this 8-inch hole put my gold 10 karat ring in the hole. So my ring is at the bottom of the 8-inch hole. Now I'm going to go over it without burying it. Okay, nothing. No reading at all going over it. Now it is on edge. Let's see if I lay it flat, if it changes. Okay, so now I adjusted it so it's laying flat. Barely coming in. It came in. If I kind of stick it down in the hole, it works. Alright, I've made sure the ring is laying flat in there. Now I'm going to cover it up with some soil. Now this is pretty deep. It's about 8 or 9 inches deep. Okay. Okay, beeped a little bit. But I'm really trying to stay above the surface and not go into the hole. And it's barely picking up anything. So I would honestly just think that was chatter and I would keep moving. Now I've buried it even more. Yep, I'd probably keep moving. I mean, I definitely would. This place has bullet shells, aluminum foil, all kinds of stuff. So I'd go right over that and I'd be done with that spot where there's a gold ring 8 inches deep. So I've picked it up, put some dirt down, and I've laid the ring there again, this time at about 4 inches deep, and I'm going to bury it. Okay, so buried about 4 inches deep, and you can see it bounces all over the place. Sorry I don't have a GoPro or some fancy camera, just using my phone. I don't think I would dig that. I would think it was a nail. I'd go pretty fast. Well, maybe. Let's see. Going faster. I don't know. There's a lot of bouncing around, so I would probably judge that it was aluminum foil. Depends on how much silence I'd had lately, if I would dig it or not. So I don't know how the f44 compares to the f22. I don't know if it would have been worth. This was about $250 on Amazon, and I think you know, for another 100, maybe another 200, I could have got the f44. I don't really remember, but I don't even know if I would do that knowing what I know now about this Fisher. I think it would probably be worth saving up for the Equinox 800 that everybody seems so happy with. That's probably what I would do now. And that's probably what I'll start saving for. So even though I don't think I'll find a gold ring, I can find a lot of trash and some pocket change. So it's kind of fun to go out with it. It's really good at finding aluminum. These two pieces of aluminum rang in exactly at 76 or 77, and we're about an inch deep. So that made me think it was going to be a quarter. This brass plate also rang in at a quarter, but it was buried about 9 inches deep. But if you want to collect bullet shells and aluminum, or if you're just digging somewhere that's not as trashy as the place I'm digging. So I'm out in Utah, and I dig around to the fire pits that are in the hills around my house, and there is a lot of shooting that has happened there over the past decades, but not the same kind of metal history that you would find back east on the East Coast. So